Hey everyone, I'm Alex Xavier, and if you couldn't guess, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been playing since 2002. Yeah, I've taken breaks from the game before, but it wasn't because I've ever lost interest, it's just that money and time was tight during those times. That being said, I have one problem going on right now. I don't have a single deck completed. Okay, allow me to explain myself. Most of my decks used to be completed, but I recently updated my decks using ygopro.com. I'm not sponsored or anything, just thought I'd let you know what I use. So I used the opportunity to update all those decks because most of them haven't been fine-tuned since 2020. So none of them are completed and none of them have been completed since the start of this year. The worst part is it wasn't the card prices or anything, it was just I was too lazy to purchase the cards I needed from TCG Player and I often forgot. However, considering this channel is becoming a Yu-Gi tubing channel slowly but surely, I need to get those decks completed ASAP. I am currently building, let me see, 12 decks. Yeah, 12. I thought it'd be a cool idea to tell you guys what decks I'm currently building and what their primary use they will provide for moi. Now, the first deck to talk about is my current favorite archetype, Marincess. Gosh, I love my Marincesses. I wasn't that huge into the Link era when it started, but when I eventually discovered Marincesses, I learned that I love these blue cards. I started playing Marincesses simply because I pulled a bunch from the legendary duelist set last year and thought, meh, why not try something new? And I fell in love with this archetype. Yes, it loses to MST, but doesn't matter to me. I intend to taking these to regional someday, and I want to see how far I can get with a deck like this. Up next, we have Spirit Charmers. This deck sucks. Alright, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I like playing them, but only at a casual level. When I say casual, not even locals, your boy is playing this amongst friends at home. It'll be a nice deck to carry around whenever I want to play a chill game with a friend or with someone learning how to play the game, but this deck isn't going to be built very competitively. So when I drop the deck profile for this, don't be a dick, that's all I ask for. Ancient Gears have always been an archetype I wanted to build around, but I never really got to it. Just wanted to build it because I liked them when they came out, but they sucked. So to see that they're pretty playable now is kind of neat. I might take this to a regionals one day, but I still need to test the waters on that one. Atlanteans are my babies. I've been playing this archetype since 2013. I decided I wanted to revive this deck since that was the last time I updated them in the first place. I'll be mixing it with mermails because that's just how you do things. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was a genius for mixing those two together. Then I saw that literally everyone was doing that. That's what I get for never net decking. And also, that just proves to you that your boy is just bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! This will be a casual deck, but will be a bit more competitive than my other casual decks. What can I say? They're my babies after all. Speedroids. Alright, this is an archetype I heard of before, got some of their cards and thought, gee, those are pretty neat. So I decided to build a deck around them. I actually had this deck completed last year, but decided to update them to make them more competitively viable. I uploaded a deck profile last year about this archetype. It was a fun deck build and I still managed to get a comment saying that it's not competitively viable. Not only can Yu-Gi-Oh players not read, but they don't know how to listen either. Feels bad, man. Can you tell that I'm still salty about that one comment? It's my only comment on that video and I'm still salty about it. Battle and Boxing. Now this deck isn't actually going to be for me. This is my brother's deck. I'm getting him back into the game, so we decided to buy a Soul Burning Volcano set, and we're building him a deck around that archetype. It's going to be a competitive build, but the first iteration of the deck will be a filthy casual build. Honestly, we just both look forward to seeing how this deck will turn out in the long run, and maybe it'll make my brother fall in love with the card game again. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with this one. Cyber's Clock Dragon. The only reason I am building a deck around it is because I thought the monster looked cool. I don't even remember what the card does, and I don't care. Partial joking aside, I don't know what strategy I'm hoping to implement here. This is going to be my first original deck in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! So I look forward to that. I'm not rushing to build this because I have plenty of cards to read and whatnot. And also, please don't give me any strategies behind this card. I'm gonna figure it out myself. want to try something new and see if I can do something original with this card that may have either never been seen before or it's just been seen already a gajillion times, and you know, your boy's just slow on the uptake. Fire Kings, oh boy, another archetype I played back in high school but didn't know how to use because I'm pretty stupid. This archetype has support come out recently in the OCG and it is awesome. So your boy is building this because I thought it'd be nice to revive that deck, now having a better understanding of how that archetype works. Plus, I want to play my baby Firebird. It looks so cute. Just look at him. All right, Xenosaurus. I'm just building this because I pulled a bunch of dinos and Xenosaurus was one of them. I actually almost have the deck complete. I'm just missing, I think, 4 cards or something. Actually, maybe even less if I actually checked. This isn't a serious deck. It's just a casual, but who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind at some point and make it competitive to see how far I can go, but don't hold your breath. I literally just built this just because I bought a set and it had a bunch of dinos. Xenosaurus was there and thought, neat. Why not? Screw it. Arcana Knights. I mean, I call them Arcana Knights because of Arcana Joker, but this is an archetype I loved in middle school, and I just thought, meh, why not? They got their own fusion spell now, so let's play it. Dark Magician. Yeah, we're building a Dark Magician deck as well because apparently everyone has to do so at least one time. So here I am getting ready to build such a thing. Also, I enjoy the Magician girls and how they work, and I think it's pretty fun. Even though the archetype is absolutely mid, I think it'd be nice for nostalgia's sake to have around. And, you know, it's something I can show to Yugi boomers and be like, oh, look at my Dark Magician deck. And they can be like, wow, it's competitively viable. Can it beat my Blue Eyes? And I'll sit there and tell them, well, considering my grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, I'm pretty sure it can. Okay, so for the Gear Gia deck / Machina, because I intend to just, you know, slap those two together because Machina can go with only like almost any Earth Machine deck. I'm only building this because I bought the structure deck that came out a long time ago. I don't remember what year it came. I think 2018, but I never opened the box until a few weeks ago. And I guess by the time you're seeing this, a few months ago, but whatever. That's the only reason. I'm just building it because I bought the structure deck and I did nothing with it for all eternity. Didn't even open it and decided, you know what, why don't I build something with that? Now, there are other decks I'm interested in building, like Ice Barriers, since they're going to become playable soon. Yes, playable. Not good, but playable. That's all I care about, you nerds on the internet. And also Blue Eyes, because I'm making a Dark Magician deck. Red Eyes, because it sucks. And the Cheerios, because they're so cute. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this fun video. I surely enjoyed it, and I plan to upload deck profiles of all of these decks at some point and how to play them. So look out for that. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, cookies and milk, and let me know what decks you are currently building and what your intended use of those decks are. Peace, and I love you. Matane.